No, the X. Hi. I guess I'm recording, so I should probably go ahead and let you know what I'm doing. I've been working on this. What do you think? This is for day A of our Hope Project. See, I was thinking we might use the word acknowledge. And then I acknowledged that I can't spell. One of the greatest things in our lives is, I think, accepting instead. So I've acknowledged it, but right now I think we should choose the word accept because I can spell it. So let's talk about that word. Welcome back, first and foremost, and I'm glad that you joined me back for day 2 of the Hope Project. And today we get to talk about accepting things. Yeah, that's a tough one because with accepting, it's a process and it's not an easy accomplishment, but it's definitely an accomplishment, and it's one of the most freeing ones that we can experience. So let me tell you a little bit about me and why I think this Hope Project and A, being acceptance, is one of the most essential parts to starting. So I'm actually a kid that was in foster care in and out of my life until I was about the age of 12. And after I was 12 years old, I went to a police station. I got put into foster care, which was not the expectation that I had. In my naive mind, I acknowledged that things weren't going well, but I wasn't ready to accept that that meant I could be somewhere that I didn't want to be. And I went through the foster care system and some good homes, some bad homes, some good experiences and some bad experiences that we might explore as we're on this journey together. But the point in the intro to that story is that it took a really, really, really long time for me to move from beyond acknowledging that life can be very tough to accepting that it is. And it was really accepting that gave me opportunity. So let me tell you a little bit about that. When we look at the definition of those two words, and I did this really, really high-tech thing, I Googled it. And so what I found on this website, and it's Habits for Well-Being, I'd highly recommend for you to check it out. But it talks about the difference between accepting something and sitting there in acknowledgement. So acknowledgement validates and acknowledges that things are as they are. So for instance, in the COVID-19, acknowledging that they are as they are. Same thing with whatever your situation is, acknowledging that it is. Acceptance is a great thing to switch to because it's seeing things as they are in the present moment. Acceptance is, wow, this whole new feeling of freedom, of being able to say, oh yeah, I know we're in a crisis. I know life is tough, but here's the deal. I've acknowledged that. I know that, but I'm going to accept it for what I can't control, and I'm going to take back those moments that I can. You want a simple example? I have 2 things in my pantry today. Before I came in here, I was going to get a snack. I have my husband's favorite, spinach, and my kid's favorite, marshmallows. And so I have a choice here for my snack, okay? I can have spinach, which I'm going to acknowledge that I have both of these, or I can accept that I may be hungry again in a little bit, but I have a choice and I'm going to enjoy this, and I can make something of this moment to choose. Can you guess what I chose? Ding, 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 ding. You're right. Marshmallows. And that's really a concept that we are teaching our kids and our families and really everyone around us, is acceptance over acknowledgement. So I'm going to show you something real quick. that can really talk about this concept for you to take with you. Okay, so when we talk about the Hope Project, there's accept, and remember, acceptance is a process. So you're not going to go from an event to acceptance. There might be all those phases of grief, of acknowledging things, of dealing with them, getting support for them. Also, acceptance is not fixing something. Sometimes we can accept something here and now as it is without fixing the problem. I'm going to still have the nasty smell of spinach in my house, so I'm not fixing what I feel is the problem, but I am going to accept the opportunity to choose marshmallows instead. And finally, acceptance is freeing. Taking that power and control back within you to do things you feel is best for you is very freeing. So what's your takeaway today? Go ahead, pull out your journal for our day 2 on your Hope Project. I hope that you got to check it out last night, putting your name in it with the Hope Project, day 1, the letter A, acceptance. I want you to reflect on an experience that was difficult for you, but that you've since made it through, because I know you have an amazing story on that. Number 2, I want you to go ahead and journal. What did you learn from that experience? You can just write it really simple, or you can go into a real descriptive. It's really up to you. And then 3rd, I want you to identify one skill, one thing you've accomplished or mastered from having had that tough experience, or one that you can use when faced with those challenges today. Go ahead and journal that in, have a conversation, and learn and fuel that skill that you have, because you're pretty awesome and you have those skills, and you just need to accept what you've been and be able to use it as a tool to where you're going. I hope you have a great, great day. I'm excited for some warmer weather and some growing days. So I will be looking forward to see you tomorrow. Well, not see. I hope that you will be here for the letter B tomorrow. Have a great day.